Center Jersey Newsmaker Hotline. Hey, the big event that is coming up will be this weekend, the Soul Exchange Sneaker Convention that's going to be happening in Secaucus. And let's talk to my special guest who is with us here with some information on the event. John Cirillo is with us here to talk about the event coming up. John, it's Burt Barron. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Bert. Good morning to all your Jersey listeners, too.
Good to talk to you. For someone who has never been to this the Soul Exchange event in Secaucus, like myself, I'll be going there for the first time as well. What can we expect at this event?
Well, it's sort of a convergence of sneakers into New Jersey. Amazingly, there'll be 25,000 pairs of sneakers that are available for trade sale and just on display, and a lot of fun activity going on. Like tomorrow, for example, from 2 to 3 o'clock, the legendary NBA Slam Dunk champion Spud Webb is going to have a meet and greet with fans. There'll be all kinds of sneaker giveaways and competitions. So it's really an eclectic event that I think not only New Jersey-ites, but people from all over the East Coast are going to flock to.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And Spud Webb, I think, if I'm not mistaken, John, I'm taller than him, but he could dunk a basketball over me, right?
Well, the memorable slam dunk when Spud won it, one of the most diminutive players in NBA history wore only a size 8 sneaker.
Wow.
And just was amazing, not only with the slam dunk win, but, many years with the Atlanta Hawks. I remember him weaving in and out against players who were so much taller than him. So small in size, but a big heart and big talent.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And again, the event coming up, the Sneaker Convention 2-day extravaganza for sneaker lovers and all things food for the soul, SOLE. I like that, John. It's going to be happening Saturday and Sunday. Meadowlands Expo Center at Plaza Drive in Secaucus. It is noon to 6 both days. You can visit thesoulexchange.com to purchase tickets. And the phones went absolutely crazy here this week, John, for the chance to go to this event. Is there a holy grail of a pair of sneakers that man would kill or die to get his hands on, or in this case, his feet on?
Well, the Air Jordans have been the most memorable, and that really started the sneaker explosion. In the old days, before Jordan, all the sneakers were white. Back to the legendary, Chuck Connors sneakers. But Jordan decided, he wanted to wear his own, and he actually got fined by the NBA for every game that he wore the red sneakers.
I remember,
but finally, the league acquiesced, and now you see, like we have a collector, Terrell Marcus from the Bronx, who has a Kyrie Irving collection. That's almost a Jordan spinoff by Nike. So, Nike has led the way, but there'll be many rare Air Jordans there, Kyrie Irving sneakers, and just about any type of sneaker you could imagine. So I think it's almost like a pop-up museum in some ways, that people could just look a little bit at the history of, the sneaker. And it really has changed the face of sports marketing in many ways, because if you remember when LeBron James signed the big deal with Nike when he got out of high school, and I think it was something like, a $90 million deal,
Mm-hmm.
Which was a little questionable for a kid who had never played even in college. And as it turned out, it was a real bargain.
Yeah, and he just signed another huge deal. Is it with Nike now who backs LeBron James, I think?
Yes. LeBron's been a Nike guy.
Yeah, this is going to be so much fun. I'm interested in the evolution of the sneaker because when I was growing up, it was, Pony. I don't even know if Pony is still around. That was kind of the sneaker that everybody wanted to wear. You had your nice leather ponies that you would wear if you played on the basketball team. And it was the Chuck Taylors before that. And it's amazing how it's evolved. I mean, sneakers that you pumped air into. It's really remarkable how they've
right,
changed.
Perfect. You remember probably Clyde Frazier was a Puma guy.
Mm-hmm.
And, people started wanting to wear Pumas because of Clyde. So, what happens to the fan of basketball is that they have a favorite player. They see what sneaker he's wearing, and, they buy a pair of their own. But it's turned now into a collector's business, and also a big business, obviously, for all the sneaker companies.
Yeah, I think for me, if they weren't such ugly sneakers, it would have been Larry Bird's green Converse. But
There you
man, those
go.
things were ugly, weren't they? Right.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah,
I think for the New York fans, everything Celtics was ugly.
this is true. Everything Boston is still ugly. That's right. But
Hey, Bert.
yeah,
Also, for the hip hop fans, there are going to be a couple of concerts. Waka Flocka is a big hip hop artist. He's performing on Saturday, and
uh-huh.
then Lil Uzi Vert on Sunday. So, the fans could go to that website as you mentioned, the Soul Exchange, for tickets and also for more information.
Yeah, really something for everyone. And this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to break out my limited edition Reebok Kool-Aid theme sneaker, John. I only break this out for special occasions. So I'll be
Well,
wearing.
I think your listeners are going to be able to find you just based on the sneakers,
I
right?
think so. I think so. So check out thesoulexchange.com. Get your tickets, and it's going to be just a great weekend at the Meadowlands Exposition Center with this big national sneaker convention. John, thanks so much. Great talking to you this morning. And thank you for making the tickets available to my audience as well. They ate them up, and we're going to have fun this weekend, all right?
Great. Thanks, Bert. We'll see you out there.
You bet. Thank you so much for the time. All right, there you go. My guest on the Raritan Bay Medical